In business tonight, Panasonic is retrenching a third of its workforce in Singapore. The consumer electronics giant is shutting its compressor manufacturing operations by September next year. That means it will be left with about 1,400 employees across its other business segments in the country. Clara Lee reports.
Panasonic says it's moving its compressor manufacturing business out of Singapore and to existing facilities in Malaysia and China. The Japanese firm cites a challenging global business outlook and a strategic review of their compressor business portfolio for the relocation. However, its Asia-Pacific headquarters and research and development activities will remain in Singapore. All 700 employees at Panasonic's compressor manufacturing business will be let go in batches. The first group will leave by the end of March next year.
Several affected workers told me they were only informed they were being laid off in a meeting today with their managers. None of them were given any prior notice. Remuneration packages were outlined in a letter. I understand the severance amount will be decided based on the number of years they have served in the company.
The United Workers of Electronics and Electrical Industries Union says it has secured a fair retrenchment package for the affected employees. It adds that the payout from Panasonic is higher than industry norms. Panasonic is also working closely with government agencies. They notified authorities of the cuts on Tuesday.
This is useful because it gives the workers sufficient time to prepare and to look for a new job, to go through the training, to help them to find a new job during this process. So I think it is a good example of how tripartism comes in to make sure that we achieve a good outcome for all stakeholders by working together.
The company says some of the affected workers may be matched to other Singapore-based companies under the Panasonic Group. It will also work with authorities to prepare them for new jobs.
We will also bring in our NTUC training and placement ecosystem. So, for example, our partners like E2I, they were there as well to share with the workers that if they need help with job search, we will assign a career coach to each of them so that they are better able to apply and get into new roles in other companies that are still hiring workers.
Mr. Chi says manufacturing companies are still hiring in Singapore as the sector is still creating more jobs. But the mismatch of skills between existing workers and those required by the new roles will have to be resolved through regular retraining.